Alrighty, guys, thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. Welcome back to 1995 Inside Pitch with the Seattle Mariners. So, let's see if we can get this to focus so everything's nice and clear. Alrighty, so this will be our fourth game. We are currently 1-2. Win 1-1, lost 2. We are one below where they were in real life. This is a game that happened September 4th, 1995, game number 120 of the season. After this game, Seattle falls to 61-59, still 6.5 games back of California. They get crushed by the Yankees 13-3. We are one game down on in the current replay. So even if we lose this, we'll only stay one game down. But if we were to win this, then we would be back to even. So hopefully we can do that. Let's look at the lineups, shall we? So let's look at the lineups. So we got Wade Boggs for New York. He's the third baseman. We got Bernie Williams in center field. We got Paul O'Neill. He's going to be out in right field. Ruben Sierra, even though he's got an Oakland guard, he's with New York at this point, and he's the DH. Dion James, he is the left fielder. We have Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly is the first baseman. We have Jim Letritz. He's the catcher. Tony Fernandez is the shortstop. And Randy Velarde is your second baseman for the Yankees. So that's the lineup there for Seattle Mariners. It is. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, camera. Let's go. Why are you such a problem child? There we go. All right, so starting off will be Vince Coleman. He's going to be your left fielder. Juan Soto is going to be your shortstop. Ken Griffey Jr. out in center field again. Edgar Martinez. He's going to be your DH. Jay Bruner out in right field. Mike Blowers over there at third base. Tito Martinez over there at first base. Chris Widger is the catcher today. So Dan Wilson getting a day off from catching. And Felix Furman is going to be your second baseman. So there's your starting lineup. I actually have to switch these. And the starting pitchers. Starting pitchers for the home team at New York Yankees will be Solomon Torres for Seattle. And for the New York Yankees at home, whoop, almost flipped the cards out of my hand. Andy Pettitte. Andy Pettitte against Solomon Torres. Of course, we'll be at Yankee Stadium, and here's a look at Yankee Stadium. Nothing on strikeouts, +1 on walks, nothing for home runs. There is a couple home run checks there on 2-4 and 3-4. But we'll see how things go, shall we? Alrighty, here we go. So Seattle will be batting first. Andy Pettitte will come out. He's a left-hander. Switch hitting Vince Coleman. That's a 3-1. That is a blank off of Andy Pettitte. Vince Coleman, 6-2 against the lefty, is a ground ball to second base. That's going to be Randy Velarde. Over to Don Mattingly, 4-3 on the putout. If it would have been a right-hander, that would have been a single for Vince Coleman. All right, Luis Sojo will be up. Pettitte. Hey, gets a 4-3. 4-3 is a possible walk. Against the lefty, will be 8. +1 is 9. That's not in range. Luis Sojo. 1-4. Grounded down to fifth base. How about third base? It's going to be Wade Boggs over there. He's going to pick it up and throw it over to Don Mattingly, 2 away. And Ken Griffey Jr. 3-4. Error and a throw, possibly. And a 1-1, question mark 9. So it's going out to right field. Question mark is a 5 versus a left-hander is going to be a double. Going to be a double. And error on a throw. So we don't need one since it was a double out there. Actually, I think we do. Let's look. Right fielder out there is going to be Paul O'Neill. He's only a 4, so it's a 5, so it wouldn't have mattered one way or the other. But Ken Griffey Jr., he starts hot with a double, a 2-out double. Edgar Martinez steps to the plate. Come on, Edgar, let's get a big hit. Andy Pettit. 6-1, we go to the ballpark. We're headed to the ballpark chart. That's a 6-6. That is going to be a rare play. And once again, I do not have that printed out yet. Gosh, I need to get that done. So I got to go into my... what are we looking for? Inside pitch. Right. We're looking for the rare play charts. There we go. All right, so we do have a men on base. So let's see what we get. It's a 6-2 slow roller fielder by the catcher who possibly bobbles, then possibly throws wild to first, resolved by rolling against the catcher's error rate first for the bobble and then for the throw. So the catcher for the Yankees is going to be Jim Leyritz. He's got an error of 4. So 1-4 on the bobble. He's all right. And 1-4 on the throw. And he's in there. Perfect throw. It's a 20. So that's going to be a 2-3 put out. And that is going to be 1 hit, no runs, no errors. Edgar Martinez barely gets a dribbler past home plate. Not a great start. Hey, Rob, how you doing? You got the 2018 National Pastime Next Generation teams. Do I have them? Not sure, actually. I think I do. I'm not sure. I think I got the 2018. All right, Salman Torres steps to the plate, and Wade Boggs, the hometown crowd, comes to their feet here, bottom of first. Salman Torres, 5-3, strikeout plus. That's against a righty. He's going to be an 18. That is a 60. Right 3. That one's in there. 1 away. Just trying to think of the best way to do this. If I'm just going to pull the cards aside or just keep putting them underneath. I don't know. Bernie Williams, 2-6 against the switch hitter. So he's going to be left. So that's going to be a blank. Bernie Williams to the blank. 6-4. Grounder to second. 4-3 put out, and it's hit. Oop, got to minimize all this stuff on the way. It's hit over there to Felix Furman. He's going to scoop it up, throw it to Tito Martinez, 2-away. That brings up Paul O'Neill, right fielder. 6-2, airing a ground ball possibly. And we got a 1-3. 1-3 is a double. That's going to be a double. So both teams with a 2-out double. Paul O'Neill laces one out there to right field. And Jay Bruner has trouble with that one. And 2-out double. Ruben Sierra. 4-3. Possible walk. And that will be a walk. So the base is open. So Salman Torres walks him. That brings up Dion James. 5-1 wild pitch, possibly wild pitch 1-3. It's a 9, so no wild pitch. 1-1 against the lefty is an auto single, so a single and runner S1. So runner coming home is gonna make it. So single past Salman Torres. Paul O'Neill around second or around third, coming home. Ruben Sierra needs a 4. He's going to stop at second base. So an RBI single by Dion James. That brings up Don Mattingly. 3-5 is strikeout plus. That's going to be a 16. That is an 18, so no strikeout. Don Mattingly fouling off pitch after pitch after pitch. He finally gets one he likes, 1-5. He's going to fly that out to deep center field. Headed back, Ken Griffey Jr. and makes the over-the-shoulder catch, F8. That is going to be 2 hits, 1 run on 2 hits, and no errors. We're going to the top of the second inning. Top of the second. I don't have the 2018 cut out. I don't have the 2018 cut there, Rob. I'd have to print them out and cut them out and everything. So we could possibly do something though. So Andy Pettitte comes back out. He's going to be facing off against the right fielder Jay Bruner. 5-3. That is going to be question mark versus a right-hander. Question mark. 1-12 is an auto single and past the pitcher, Jay Bruner. He almost hit Pettitte with that one, and that's a liner back through the middle, and he'll be on with the leadoff single. Stolen base of 13. Mike Blower, or I'm sorry, it's no stolen base. Okay, all right. So Mike Blowers is up. 1-6 home run question mark versus a right-hander. It's going to be 1-6. That is a 16. So Pettitte does not give up the home run. Mike Blowers, 1-5 versus a lefty. Is going to be a double into right field. So an S9, first to home, -1 on your base running. So that is a 3, -1 is a 2. The right fielder, of course, is Paul O'Neill. He is a 0. So it's a 1 or a 2. And it is a 3. So he'll hold at third base on the double. So runners at first and second now. No one out for Seattle. Mike Blowers with the big double. Brings up Tito Martinez, the first baseman. Andy Pettitte. Wait a minute, before we roll, how are the defense going to play this one? All right, they're going to play defense in. Defense in. 4-5. 4-5 is a possible walk, and that is a walk. So Pettitte, concentrating on the base runners, has loaded the bases with no one out. Defense will play back now. They'll give up the run if they can get a double play. Chris Widger, the catcher, giving Dave Wilson a break today. 2-4. We got a range play. Good thing they were playing back on a range play. So here's the range play dice. Oh, it's going to be a good play. 3-1. 3-1 is fly ball out to right field. And Paul O'Neill is going to make the catch. Now, is it deep enough for the sacrifice fly? Sacrifice fly is a 1, 2, or 3. He's done it. Chris Widger hit it out far enough. Paul O'Neill cannot throw him out. Now, we can also see if runner on second can advance on the fly out. It was hit to right field, so the base running Mike Blowers is a 2. 1 or 2, he'll advance. It is a 1, so he could go to third, as that was hit deep in the corner. So run is in. Runners at the corners now for that was an F9. I forgot to write that down. Okay, so Felix Furman comes up. Runners at the corners. Defense again will play back. Go for the double play. That's a 24. And we got a range play, so good thing they were playing back again. And let's see what happens. That is a 21. That's a second baseman. Second baseman is going to be Randy Velarde. He's got a range of 3, and the dice is a 2. So now we have to see if it's a ground ball double play. Felix Furman, ground ball double play is a 2. No adjustment on the pitcher. Look at the shortstop. He is a +1, so 1, 2, or 3. It'll be a ground ball double play. And they do it. 4, 6, 3, twin killing. Ouch, that really hurts. So that's going to be 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. Seattle ties up the ball game, but they could have scored a lot more than that. Unfortunately, did not go their way. So go to the bottom of the second. Jim Leyritz is coming out. Solomon Torres, 6-6 against the righties, an auto out. It's going to be a 5, grounder down to first, and Tito Martinez scoops that one up. He's going to take it to the bag himself this time. Tony Fernandez is shortstop for the Yankees. 4-3, possible walk, and that will be a walk on a 2. So he walks him. Tony Fernandez, stolen base 10. So let's calculate out. He's no adjustment there. Chris Wigger is a +1, so +1 to steal attempts. And Pettit, he is a +2. Catcher is a +2, so +4 to steal on the Yankees. Wow. With the +1, though, Tony Fernandez will stay put. Randy Velarde, 1-3, possible walk, and he will walk him. So back-to-back walks by Solomon Torres puts the first 2 Yankees on. That brings up Wade Boggs here in the bottom of the second inning. 4-1, and another possible walk, and that is back-to-back-to-back walks, and the bases are loaded. What is going on here? That 3-1 or 4-1 is a bad combo there. Solomon Torres, he's walked 46 batters. Defense, again, will play back. If they can get a double play, again, they'll give up the run if they need to. Got to move our runners across. So back-to-back-to-back walks. That brings up Bernie Williams. He needs a big strikeout here. 3-3. That's a ballpark check. So we're going to Yankee Stadium here with Bernie Williams up. That's a 6-4. Question mark 7 and a 5 is going to be a single into right field. I'm sorry, into left field. Single to left. That's 7. Bernie Williams, that's going to score at least 1 run. Alrighty. Let's see. Tony Fernandez comes in. Coming home. S7. Second to home, you get a +1 to your base running. That is a 3 + 1 is a 4. Left fielder, Vince Coleman adds another one, so that is a 5. So anything but a 6, and he'll be coming home. It is a 6. So go to the 6 chart. We go to the 6 chart, and 2-5. Lead runner is thrown out. So Vince Coleman, with his noodle for an arm, still throws out the runner trying to come home on the 7-2. Now, if the trailing base runner is greater or equal to the roll, so this will be the second one, which will be the 5. And he is not. He is going to stay at second base, so he won't advance. So on the single, Bernie Williams laces that one out there. Coming home from third, Tony Fernandez. Velarde rounds third. Tries to come home. Vince Coleman guns him down at the plate. And holding at second will be Wade Boggs. So that could have been a hell of a lot worse, but it's not over yet. We still have runners at first and second for Paul O'Neill. He already 1-for-1 with a double. And a 6-5 possible strikeout, but the 19 says no. 2-5, and that's going to be a single down the line. Damn. And single in down the line. Let's what is that? S3. S3 going first to third. You need a base running of 2, which, I'm sorry, second to home. You need a base running of 4. He's only got a base running of 3, so he's going to stop, and that's going to load the bases. So no damage done yet on the single. So Ruben Sierra comes up with the bases juiced here in the second inning. 6-3, strikeout plus, and that's going to do it as Ruben Sierra, strike 3. They leave him loaded here, and they only get 1 run to take a 2-1 lead. But the damage has been done. What an inning for the Yankees and also for Seattle. They had the unassisted ground out to first, then a walk, then a walk, then a walk, then a single. Scores a run. The other run was thrown out at the plate. Then another single. They kept him to bases loaded and then struck him out. That could have been a horribly big inning, but good defense there by Seattle. But it is 2-1 Yanks. We go to the top of the third inning. Andy Pettitte against Vince Coleman. 1-1, possible strikeout, and strike 3 called. Vince Coleman not happy with that one. Luis Sojo, 5-6, hit by the pitch. He's a 2, -8, so no hit by pitch. Sojo, 1-3, singles it past the shortstop, making the dive out there, Tony Fernandez, but cannot get it. And that's going to be a single, 1-out single. Sojo cannot get the lead. Ken Griffey, 3-1 blank. Come on, Griffey. Let's do this now. 2-2. Griffey flies in out to right field. 2 away. Edgar Martinez, 4-3. Possible walk. And he will walk him. So that's going to move the runner up to second there. Sojo goes to second. Martinez on first. Jay Bruner up. Jay Bruner 1-for-1 with the single. 6-3 ballpark. So we're going to Yankee Stadium. 5-2 grounder right in front of the plate. Picking it up is going to be Jim Leyritz, and he guns it down to Mattingly as Jay Bruner hustles down, but is caught on the 2-3 putout. And it's going to be 1 hit, no runs, no errors. All that, and nothing to show for it. So we go to the bottom of the third. Still only a 2-1 ball game. Solomon Torres here. Dion James singled in the first. 6-1. We got a range play. And it's a 3-4. 3-4. That's going to be grounder down to Felix Furman. It is a 1. So he's going to make the play. 2-3 on the 4-3. Sorry. 4-3 on the putout. Brings up Don Mattingly. 5-1 wild pitch. We can ignore. No one's on base. 3-5 strikeout plus. Mattingly is going to be a 16-20. Says no strikeout. Once again, Mattingly had that the first time he was up. 6-1. He's going to ground it 4-3. So Felix Furman really busy out there at second base, trying to hold out that right side. Jim Leyritz, 6-1 range play. Another range play. And it's a 6, so that's going to be a fail. 5-1. That's going to be a single. And Leyritz cannot get the lead. Tony Fernandez. That's a 4-5. Against the switch hitter is going to be a blank. Tony Fernandez walked his first time up. 6-1. He's going to fly out to right field, and making the catch out there is Jay Bruner. And that is going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 2 hits in the second, 1 in the third. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We go to the 4th inning. 2-1 Yankees. Good game so far. Top of 4. Mike Blowers, he started off the 2nd inning with a double. 2-3, and that's a blank on Pettit. Whoop, come back here, come back here. 2-2, fly ball to center. Out there's Bernie Williams. F8. Tito Martinez, first baseman. 1-1, possible strikeout, and with the 1 there, I bet you that's a strikeout. So Chris Widger flew out to right field. Oop, come back here. His first time up. 36. That's a possible strikeout, and he's going to strike out Widger. So back-to-back strikeouts by Pennant. Nothing going in the 4th inning for Seattle whatsoever. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Pettit heads back to the dugout. Solomon Torres takes his place on the mound here. And that was no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still a 2-1 ball game. Solomon Torres, 5-6 against the righties, a home run check, but the 20 is outside the range, so no home run for Velarde. 52, he's going to have a star line 4. That's a grounder to short. Picking that one up is Sojo. He's going to throw it to Martinez, and it's in time. Wade Boggs, 5-6 against the lefty is a blank. Against the righty would have been a home run check. 5-1, and that's going to be star line 1. That's a ground ball to second base. Picking that up, Felix Furman, and throws it over to Martinez. 2-way for Bernie Williams. 2-3, and the switch hitter is going to get the single. Otherwise, he would have had a home run check. If he was a right-hander, it would have been another home run check. So 2 of 3 players in this inning would have had a home run check. Let's see. Can Bernie Williams steal? Not worth it. All right. Paul O'Neill, he's 2 for 2, a single and a double. 64, and that's a home run check. 6-4, oh no, and that is going to be against a right-hander. That one is going high, it's going far, it is gone. That's why you don't attempt to steal with Paul O'Neill coming up, because he'll hit you a 2-run home run for the Yankees. It's a 4-1. And the inning started off so promising here in the 4th. 2-4, hit by pitch. He's a 0 -3, so no hit by pitch. 6-2, question mark 7 against a right-hander. He only gets 1-5. It is a single, and he gets a single as the 20-sider is a 4. So it brings up Dion James. 4-3, possible walk, but the 20 says no. And a 5-6, star line 3. That's a ground ball down to Mike Blowers. He's going to throw it over to Felix Furman. We'll call that a 5-4 put out to end the inning. But that is 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. And we got us a 4-1 ball game. The Yankees just can't be stopped. Good Lord, look at that. Solomon Torres, it's almost time to pull him. Jeez. He's got a single home run split, a single and a home run split. He has a home run split there and a home run question mark. We've hit a few of them so far. Let's see what we can do with Pettit here. We need to get some runs. Felix Furman's up first. 6-5 wild pitch. We can ignore that. How about a 5-4? That's a possible strikeout. Felix Furman against lefties is only a 3 plus 1 is a 4. That's a 9. So no strikeout. Felix Furman. 4-4. He's going to get a single past short. So leadoff single. He only batted 195. But he got a single that time. And we are much appreciative of that. What's his steal rate? He only had 2 stolen bases. All right, Vince Coleman. Come on, Vince. We need a big hit here. 4-2 walk plus, and against the lefty is going to be an 18, and that is a 1. So that's going to be a walk, and we're going to have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Come on, Sojo. We need it now, buddy. Pettit versus Sojo. 1-4 blank. Sojo batted 289. 7 home runs. 3-4. Ground the ball down to, what was that? 3-4. Ground ball down to third base. So I have to see. There is a chart for that because it depends if it's hit in the hole, what he can do with it. Where is that? I know it's on here somewhere. Ground out on second. Fly out. Line drive. Maybe it's not on this chart. Alright, now I'm going to have to look a damn thing up. Hang on. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at the rules. Actually, I do have the annotated rules of inside pitch printed out now. So it might take us a minute, but errors. Ground ball errors. Range plays. Run advancement on hits. Ground outs. This is what we're looking for. All right, I'll have to look for it. Anyways, we'll have to find that later on. But so we can either take it to third and get the runner at second out at third, or they can go for the double play. So second Second base is a 0, so there'll only be a 1 or 2 they get the double play. I'm sorry, no, Sojo hit that one. So he's a ground ball double play at 1. Since it went to third base, the pivot man would be the second baseman, which would be Randy Velarde. He's a 0, so they only have it. So it's going to be, they're going to take it to third. 5 unassisted. Oops, that should be there. 5 unassisted. This guy, and this is going to be I'm going to start doing it with pencil, I think. All right, so second out. They get him out at third. There is a chart for that, though. I know there is. When you hit it down there, depending on the roll, he can either go to try for the double play, or he can, I don't know. I'd have to read it to you, but anyways. ID Jester is looking for a Pizza Hut menu. That's true. I would love a pizza right now. All right, so still 2 on, 2 away for Ken Griffey Jr. We'll get back to it here. Here we go. 4-2 walk plus, and that's going to be a walk to Ken Griffey Jr., and that is going to load the bases. Here in the 5th inning, Seattle has a chance at it. Edgar Martinez. Yankees are up 4-1. If Seattle is going to come back, they need something right here, right now. Edgar Martinez, Andy Pettit. 3-3 and strikeout chance, but no strikeout, so Edgar Martinez is going to get a swing at it. That's a 1-5, flies it out to center field, and that's going to do it. Gosh. That's 1 hit, no runs, no errors. Yankees 4, Seattle 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and Solomon Torres. I think your day is going to be done, mister. Well, let's see if we can go through 5. Let's see if we can get through 5. Let's see. He was 3-9 with a 6.3 ERA. He's killing me here with his home run checks. Although there's only been 1 home run. That was a 2-run home run by Paul O'Neill in the 4th inning. 2-5 and walk plus. That will be a leadoff walk to Don Mattingly. Jim Leyritz. 6-5 possible strikeout, but the 19 says no. Leyritz got a 1-2. He's going to fly it out to left field. 1 away. Tony Fernandez, he's walked and flew out to right field. 5-5 possible strikeout, and against the righty, he's a 6 plus 0 is 6. Once again, the 20-sider has failed us by 1 number. 2-6, it's grounder to the pitcher. We can actually try for double play here. Ground ball double play is 3 plus 0. He's batting from the left side, so it's going to be the shortstop. Shortstop is going to be a 0. So 3, 1, 2, or 3. It'll be a double play. Come on. Nah, 6. They can only get the runner at first. So moving to second is going to be Mattingly, and it's going to be a 1-3 put out for Fernandez at first. That brings up Randy Velarde. 4-2 righties, an auto out. All right, so Solomon Torres gets through the inning. It's a 6. It's grounder to second base. Grounder to second. So that's going to be Felix Furman. And it's going to be it for the Yankees in the 5th. They had no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 6th. Pettit can go 28. He's gone 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 so far. So let's see if he can get through the 6th inning. Pettit versus Bruner. Jay Bruner is singled and grounded to the catcher right in front of the plate. 3-2 against the righty is a home run check. And Jay Bruner is at 20, even though that's a 19. This is a 20. And Jay Bruner hits a home run. That one is going far. It is going deep. It is gone. Jay Bruner tightened things up a little bit here. It's now 4-2 ball game. Andy Pettit gives up the home run. Mike Blowers. That's a 3-6 possible strikeout, and he will strike out. So Pettit upset he gave up the home run. Strikes out Blowers. Tito Martinez walked and struck out. 5-1 against the lefties, a blank. 1-6 against the lefties, a single pass short. So Tito Martinez, 2. Second time he's been on. He's got no steal attempt. Chris Widger. He only played 23 games, 45 at bats. He scored 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 1 home run. Batted 200. 5-5 strikeout. Yep, strikes him out. Andy Pettit sees a weak batter coming up and takes advantage of it. And sees another weak batter coming up. Felix Furman, 195 average. Come on, Felix. He is 1 for 2, though. 5-5, possible strikeout, and Furman does not strike out. It's a 3 versus lefties. Come on now, you need a big hit. 1-5, he lines it right at the first baseman, L3. That is going to be 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. It's now a 4-2 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Solomon Torres, his day will be done. Let's see, 9, 18, 19. Yeah, he was over anyway, so he should have been pulled. All right, so Jeff Nelson's going to come in. Nelson is a +1. Widger is a +1, so +2 to steal on these guys. He's going to be facing off against the top of the lineup, Boggs, Williams, and O'Neill. 1-3, range play right off the bat. 6-4, and that's out to right field. Right field is going to be Jay Bruner. Jay Bruner is a range of 2. That is a 3, so he cannot make it. Now we have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a single. 5 or 6, it's a double. It's a single. So a single by O'Neill as Jay Bruner cannot get it. I think that's the second time Paul O'Neill has had a range play out there. I'm sorry, that was Wade Boggs. What was I thinking? Wade Boggs. Bernie Williams. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 6-5, possible walk and against the right-hander. That's a 14, so the dice is on our side for a change. So no walk. 1-1, fly ball to center field. And this should actually be over here. We're in the 6th inning, buddy. So ignore that. So Bernie Williams out. Paul O'Neill. 3-6, wild pitch. 18, though, says no wild pitch. 3-2, error and a ground ball, possibly. 5-2, and it is a ground ball check. Second baseman is going to be Felix Furman. He's a 2, that's a 17. Now we're going to check for ground ball double play. He is a 3. Shortstop is a 0. So 1, 2, or 3. They do it. 4, 6, 3 double play, and that's going to do it. So No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go on to the 7th inning. Pennant, he will be done. Andy Pennett's got to be pulled here after seeing each of the batters 3 times. So coming in is going to be Joe Assanio. Joe Assanio? A-N-I-O. He's a +1. Catcher's a +2, so +3 to steal on these guys. So Joe Assanio is coming in. He's going to face the top of the lineup, Vince Coleman, Louis Sojo, and Ken Griffey. And it's a 3-5, and we're going right to Yankee Stadium. 2-1, and that is going to be Starline 3. It's going to be fly ball out to left field. Making the catch out there, Dion James. 1 away. Louis Sojo. Sojo is 1 for 3. 6-1 against the righties, a walk plus. That's only an 19, and the dice is at 20, so it's failed us once again. Every silly time. 5-5, fly ball to center. Instead of a walk, it's a fly ball to center. Unbelievable. That's why we're 1-2 in this replay. Ken Griffey, 5-6, possible strikeout, and against the righty, Ken Griffey will strike out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Joe Assanio and Jeff Nelson. Let's see, Jeff Nelson. He came in here. Right, I gotta remember to mark those. So he's only faced 3 batters. Ruben Sierra. 2-3, possible strikeout. And that is an 11. And the dice is at 12. You can almost guarantee whatever I call out, the dice will be 1 higher. Oh my gosh. 5-4. I'm sorry, 4-5. 4-5. Pops it up to second base. Felix Furman's going to make the catch. P4. 1 away. Dion James, Jeff Nelson. 3-6. Wild pitch. Ignore. Ignore it. Ignore it. How about a 21? Strikeout plus, and with the 1, we didn't need the plus. So K for Jeff Nelson. That brings up Don Mattingly. Alrighty, so 2 away here in the 7th inning. Don Mattingly. 6-3, error and a throw, possibly. 4-6, a Starline 3, and that's going to be center field. Making the catch out there, Ken Griffey Jr. And that's a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 8th inning. 4-2 Yankees. Actually a pretty close game here. Joe Assanio, he can go at least another inning here. So unless he does badly, we'll say that. Edgar Martinez. Edgar is 0 for 2 with a walk. Come on, Edgar. We need something here, buddy. 2-5, strikeout plus. And against right-hander, it's going to be a 19, and the dice is in there with an 18. So Jay Bruner, 4-5. 4-5 against the righties, a blank. He's got a lot of K-plus results. Good Lord. 6-2. 6-2's a grounder down to third base. Wade Boggs over to Mattingly. 5-3, 2 away. Mike Blowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can only face 1 more before he's tired, though. 3-4, 3-4 range play. And it's 1-6. 1-6 is a grounder down the line. Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs is a range of 3. He misses it, and that's going to roll for a single for Mike Blowers, as Wade Boggs could not reach that one. And so Luis Asanio is officially tired. He's reached his 5 batters. I'm sorry, 6 batters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, he's reached his 6 batters. So if he gets a parentheses result, it will be a single, 2 stars. Chris Widger. Seattle did have some position players come in. Alex Diaz, Alex Rodriguez, Rich Amaral, Doug Strange, and Greg Prickle. So, none of them are actually a catcher, though. So, I guess we're going to give Widger a chance at it here. Come on, Widger. That's a 3-4, another range play. And it's going to be a fail. So a 5-1 or 5-2, that's going to be a hit. Pops it up, and the shortstop can't catch it as it's over his head. Range play. So 2 men aboard now. Do you dare to leave Joe Asanio in? I think you do. I think you leave him in. Felix Furman and Felix, we might be pulling Felix here. Big opportunity. Big opportunity. Who do we put in? Let's see, second base. We could put Strange in at second. Doug Strange. So Doug Strange is going to come in and pinch hit for Felix Furman here in the top of the 8th inning. And this will be it for, Felix Furman. That'll be it for Felix Furman. So Doug Strange. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Felix Furman is not up yet. It's Widger's up first. Damn it. Wait a minute. What happened to Widger? Somehow we got out of alignment here. Widger just had to hit, but it was Blowers got the hit, then Martinez got the range play. Not sure how we got off track there. Well, that has thrown me way off. Did I forget to write down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So I don't think, did Martinez not bat? Is that what happened? I'm going to have to go back and watch and see what happened. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to put Widger back out and bring Furman back in for right now until we get to the proper batter. For some reason, something happened. Crazy. So, Asanio, is he going to stay out? He is going to stay out. Runners at first and second. Chris Widger could be the hero. Again, we could pull him, though. Big opportunity. I think we can't let this one go by, actually. We're going to bring in Rich Amaral. Rich Amaral is going to come in and pinch hit for Widger. Widger, you're out. So we're going to call this A. Rich Amaral is coming in the 8th pinch hit. All right, Amaral, we need this one, buddy. Joe Asanio versus Rich Amaral. Joe versus Rich. Who does better? 2-1. And he hit it. He hit it. That's a single past the pitcher, 2 stars. And that's the problem with leaving your pitchers in. Run comes in. The other runner moves to third. Rich Amaral. And I wish we wouldn't have pulled Widger now if I would have known that was going to happen. So we're going to have to place. We're going to replace Rich Amaral. He's a base running of 4. Better write that down. Base running of 4. All right, that brings up Felix Furman. Now we're going to do what we were going to do before. Felix Furman is out. And coming in to hit will be, well, they got to make the pitching change first. So let's see who they bring in. So they got I don't have anyone actually. So they got 3 position players that actually came in. So we're going to have to make some executive decisions here for the pitching. All right, so it looks like it's going to be let me look at the Nat King Curry the 4th. How you doing, buddy? I actually want to see who's the Yankees bring in the next game. Bob McDonald and Scott Kazmarek. All right, let's see here. Bob McDonald. So we know he's on the team in Scott Kazmarek. So it's going to be one of these 2 guys that are going to come in because we know they're on the team at least because they came in and pitched in the next game. One's a righty, one's a lefty. So Coleman, switch hitter, and then a righty, and then a lefty. They are going to bring in. They're going to bring in Bob McDonald. Bob McDonald is going to come in for the Yankees here. So, Bob McDonald, he's coming in the 8th inning. The reason this is taking so long is this is a very important part of the game. So, Doug Strange, as I mentioned, is going to come in and replace Felix Furman. So, Doug Strange is going to come in. He's going to play second base. And he's got a range of 5, error of 0, a pivot of 0, and a base running of 2. So not very good range, but he's a much better hitter, so we need to hit it right now. As 1 run is in, we have runners at the corners with 2 away here. So Bob McDonald versus Doug Strange. And then all that time was the commercial break, so that's about how long your commercial break. And Nat King Curry the fourth is fine, so that's good to hear. All right, here we go. Bob McDonald, the lefty. Doug Strange, the switch hitting righty. And it's a 5-1 possible strikeout. And Jesus Christ, the dice hates me. That's a 9. That's exactly what the dice is, a 9. So they get the strikeout, but 1 run comes in on 3 hits. Unbelievable. But it's now a 4-3 game. As Seattle is come back, they had lots of opportunities to have 4, 5, 6 runs on the board. So Nelson is going to have to be done. So it looks like it's going to be Bobby Avila. Bobby Avila is coming in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees up 4-3, bottom 8. Bobby Avila, Jim Leyritz. 3-3 possible strikeout, and he got him. Steve Reich, 3 called at the knees. Bobby Avila, Tony Fernandez. Fernandez walked in 0 for 2. 3-6, air and a throw chance, air and a throw. 5-1, 5-1, Starline 5. That's a fly ball out to left field, making the catch out there. Vince Coleman, no throw necessary, no error check. 2 away, Randy Velarde, second base. Now the Yankees, they also had some pinch hit opportunities here. I'm not sure you're going to pull a 278 hitter off the board, though. So they'll probably leave Velarde out there. 1-1, possible strikeout and no strikeouts. Velarde, 1-5, and that's going to be a single. Solid single past short. Luis Sojo can't get that one. And Velarde cannot get the lead. Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs is, let's see, good Lord, he is 1 for 3 and a walk. 2-way, runner at first, can't bunt or anything. 3-2 possible strikeout, and this time the 20-sider did not fail me, and that is going to be no runs on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the 9th. It is a 3-4 deficit for Seattle. We need at least 1 run here in the top of the 9th. Bob McDonald, he's come in right there is where he came in. He's going to stay in. He can face a few batters here. Vince Coleman needs to get things started. He is 0 for 3 with a walk today. 5-6, 5-6 possible walk, and he's done it. He got on with the walk. Oh boy, here we go. Now I need to calculate Bob McDonald. He's a -1. The catcher is a +2. So against Bob McDonald, you get a +1 to your steal rating. Vince Coleman is a 14 stolen base. He has an attempt of 9. So 1 to 9, he gets the lead. 1 to 9, almost a 50% chance. He's got to take off. He's got to take off. Everyone in the stadium knows Vince Coleman has got to go. So Bob McDonald throws over there. And he has no pickoff attempts. So 1 through 9, he's going. Ow! You failed me again, you son of a bitch. He's got to wait at least 1 hitter. So Luis Sojo, do not hit into a double play. Luis Sojo against Bob McDonald. As always, you're doing a great job, IDJ. So thanks. Thanks, Nat King Curry the 4th. Wow, that's That's a name right there, buddy. All right, Luis Sojo, we need this one. 2, 4, 2, and a possible walk. And that will be a walk. So back-to-back walks, and that's it for Bob McDonald. Unless a lefty comes up. A lefty is coming up in the form of Ken Griffey Jr. He's got to stay in then, because our only other option is a right-hander, Scott Kazmaras, or Scott, what's his name? Cameras, whatever. He's a right-hander, though. So they got to leave the lefty in to face off against Ken Griffey. First two on. And I don't think we steal at this point. Ken Griffey is 1 for 3 with the walk. He had a double in the first inning. Bob McDonald. Oh, McDonald. The crowd is going, oh, McDonald. 6-3, and we go to the ballpark. So Yankee Stadium is going to determine the outcome of this event. Come on, Ken Griffey. 6-6, and we got a rare play. Oh my gosh, rare play. All right, I'm going to actually share this with you guys if I can add a source. We want screen capture, capture desktop 2, I guess. All right, let me make this nice and big for you guys. There we go. All righty. So there is our rare play with men on base. We just rolled a rare play. You get a rare play by rolling a blank on the ballpark card, and 6-6 was a blank, as you can see. I would have rather had a 6-5, which would have been a single plus. But anyways, rare play with runners on base. Here we go. 5-3. 5-3. It's a slow roller down to third base who possibly bobbles it, possibly throws wild to first. Resolve against the third base error rate. First for the bobble, then for the throw. Third base is Wade Boggs. He's a 1, 2, or 3 with an error. So first on the bobble, that's an 8. Now on the throw to first, that's a 9, so no error. But the runners are going to advance on the 5-3 putout. So tying run 90 feet away. And Bob McDonald will be done now. And it looks like it's going to be Scott Kazmariskinisk. Let's try and say that name 5 times fast. Scott Kamanikanrik. He's coming in the 9th. All right, so double play, and the Yankees win. Hit, and Seattle might end up pull ahead. So it's all coming down. Edgar Martinez. We do have some players we could put in for Edgar, but Edgar is a 356 batter. I don't think we take him out. We have to let him hit. He is 0 for 3 with the walk, so he is due for a big hit. Scott Kamariskinisk versus Edgar Martinez. Here we go. 4, 5, and we're going to Yankee Stadium again. Yankee Stadium again. Oh, I gotta switch back over, don't I? Sorry, guys. So it's a 5-1, and that's going to be a single by Edgar Martinez. Single, 5, into right field. I'm sorry, into left field. Coming in to tie the ball game is Vince Coleman. Ken Griffey, he's rounding third. Is he coming home? Is he coming home? S7. Second to home, you get +1 to your base running. Ken Griffey. I'm sorry, not Ken Griffey. Luis Sojo. He's a base running of 2. +1 is 3. Left fielder is Deon James. He's a 0. So 1, 2, or 3, and he'll be safe. It's a 1. It's a 1, so we go to the 1 chart. On the 1 chart, Lead, and it is going to be lead runner advances. If the roll is less than or equal to the trailing running base running, then they advance on the throw home. So coming into Tom, take the lead is going to be Sojo, and that was a single. So Edgar Martinez is a 2, so you compare that to the white dice, and his base running is not. If the roll is higher than the base running, they hold. Yes, so he's going to hold it first. But 2 RBIs, and just like that, Seattle takes a 5-4 lead. Holy cow. Jay Bruner, runner at first still. Scott Kamarinick, 6-5, and that's an auto single if he's tired. He is not tired, so it's a blank. That's a 2-3, and that's going to be a single pass short. And S6, you go first to third. You need a base running of 5, and he'll stop at second. So runners at first and second. All this happening with 1 out. Only out so far has been Ken Griffey. Mike Blowers, we could drop a bunt down, but he's not very good. 6-3, it's a home run check versus the right-hander. It's a 4. That is a 13. Mike Blowers, he's going to explode off the end of the bat, and that one is going out to right field. It is going far. It is gone. 3-run home run here for Seattle, and they take a 8-4 lead now. The Yankees bullpen blowing up here in the 9th inning. And I don't even know if we can put somebody else in for Scott Kazmarasmerick. I got a lot of starters. They don't have many relievers. Here, Steve Howell's going to come in. Steve Howell, he's a short reliever. Well, hopefully he's on the Yankees at this point. But Steve Howell is coming in the 9th. And this is the 3rd pitcher of the 9th inning for the Yankees. It's not over yet. Seattle still has the bottom of the 9th. Dave Garner says touch them all. Yeah, big hit there by Mike Blowers, a 3-run home run. Tito Martinez, he is 2 for 3 with the walk. Steve Howell, 2-2. Against the lefty is a blank. The Yankees bullpen is blowing up here. 5-6. That's a fly ball out to center field. 1 away. I'm sorry, 2 away. And Rich Amaral, which came in it should not be Rich Amaral, actually. Rich Amaral pinch hit for Chris Widger, and we forgot to bring in the replacement for him, which happens to be our good friend. Where is he? Where is he? Dan Wilson had part of the day off. So he's out. Dan Wilson. Actually, wait a minute. We never did use Rich Amaral because there was that. So Widger is actually still in. No, we did pull him. That's right. We did pull him. All right. That's fine. We did pull him. I was thinking for a second maybe we didn't pull him. So Dan Wilson is coming in. I think he came in about the 8th inning or so. Anyways, Dan Wilson is in there now. All right, so Dan Wilson 2 away, no one on for the Yankees. Steve Howell trying to right the ship here. 4-4 possible walk, and he walks Dan Wilson. And the ninth man to bat this inning, Doug Strange. 4-1 is a blank on Steve Howe. And that is a 2-5. 2-5 is a double. That is a double into left field. Runner on first is Dan Wilson. Dan Wilson base running is a 2. You are on first base. So you get a -1. So you're down to a 1. And the left fielder is a 0. So we got to roll this to find out if Dan Wilson can come home on the double. Uh-oh, 6-6. That's not good. Lead runner advances, the ball is caught off, and the trailing runner is caught in a rundown. So coming around to score, Dan Wilson from first. On the single, Doug Strange tries to go to second, and we got he's caught in a rundown. And it doesn't really matter what it is unless it's a 6, because he'll be safe on the 6. But at 2-5, it's not going to matter. He is out on the, we'll call this, it went to left field. It was a 7. Then it went to the catcher. It was a 7-2-6-4-6 put out. There you go. How's that? But that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs. And Seattle takes a 6, 7, 8, 9-4 lead into the bottom of the 9th. Okay. Bobby Avila, he came in to pitch the 8th inning. So it looks like Norm Charlton, oh boy, here we go. Norm Charlton coming out for the 9th. He's coming out for the bottom of the 9th. Please don't blow up on me, Norm Charlton. All right, Bernie Williams first, switch hitter. 9-4 ball game. Seattle scores 6 runs in the 9th inning. 9 men to the plate, and the 7-2-6-4-6 put out. All right, here we go. Come on, Norm. You can do this for me, buddy. 3-2, 3-2. Oh, my gosh. Home run question mark versus a right-hander is 1-15, and Bernie Williams is going to get a home run question mark check. And against left-handers, oh, my gosh, 1-19. This one is gone. It is gone. Home run, Bernie Williams, and that brings the crowd back. The faithful that were headed for the door. And Norm Charlton, what are you doing to me, buddy? What are you doing to me? Bobby Catalano, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Seattle saved their season by scoring 6 runs in the top of the 9th. Now, Norm Charlton just gave up a home run to Bernie Williams. Paul O'Neill is up. 3-4, and that's a blank because he's not tired. 1-5, flies it out to center field. F8, 1 away. Okay, there we go. Now we're on a roll. Ruben Sierra, again, the Yankees actually have some players in the bullpen they can bring into this game. They got actually Derek Jeter. They have Gerald Williams, and they have Russ Davis. All of them made an appearance in this game. Let's see who we got coming up. Ruben Sierra, Dion James, and Don Mattingly. Ruben Sierra is the DH, huh? Um, hmm. I don't think you put him in the ninth inning. Not against Ruben Sierra. Maybe we'll reevaluate when the next person comes up. But Ruben Sierra against the lefty doesn't strike out very often. He's got a pretty decent average, and he had 19 home runs. So Norm Charlton trying to get through this inning. 5-1 possible walk. And that is a 10. He against left-handers, it's an 8 plus 1 is a 9, so no walk. No walk. 2-2. And against the lefties, a single, though. So a single past the second baseman. And the tying run comes up to the 9-4, 9-5. So it's not the tying run yet. Dion James. Now, Dion James, 286 average. Again, I don't think you'd want to pull him, especially since he doesn't strike out a lot, and you need base runners. So Norm Charlton against, well, he is a lefty, though. Do you want to bring the righty in? Sure, we'll bring a righty in, all right, just to keep everyone peaceful and quiet. So Dion James out. Russ Davis in. Dion James, Russ Davis. He's coming into the ninth. So Norm Charlton versus the right-hander. 4-2, and we got a range play. Unbelievable. You're killing me, guys. You're killing me. Russ Davis. That's a 3-6. 3-6 is a fly ball to left field. Out there is Vince Coleman. He's only in a range of 2. That is a 3. That is going to fall in. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a single. 5, 6. It's a double. It's a single. And it's going out there to left field. So runner coming first to third is going to be a -2 to their base running. He's a 2. -2 is a 0. Left fielder's a +1. So he actually is a 1. And he'll hold at second. All right. So, all right. So Russ Davis with the big single there. That brings up Don Mattingly. 288 average. Doesn't strike out much. You still need another base runner. 6-1, and it's a star line, so Norm Charlton's going to get an out. What kind of out is it, though? It's a 1. Fly ball out to center field, and the Yanks are down to their last out. Jim Leyritz, 269 average. Pretty good power against left-handers. We have Gerald Williams, and we have Derek Jeter. This must be like really young Derek Jeter because he's got 250 average. He only played in 15 games. He only had 48 at-bats. Strikes out a lot. Doesn't hit any home runs. Doesn't walk very much. So, guess we're going to put in Gerald Williams for Jim Leyritz. So it's going to be Gerald Williams. And he's coming in the ninth. And if I had to remember what happened in this, there's no way. I mean, no way I would remember. But anyways, Norm Charlton against Gerald Williams. Runners at first and second. They take a very small lead out there. They don't want to get picked off. 4-2 as a range play. Oh my goodness gracious. And it's a 6-3, and that's going to be down to third base. Third base is going to be Mike Blowers, the big home run in the ninth inning. He's got a range of 2. That is a 1. He's going to make it. That's going to be a 5-3 putout, and this game is over. 1 run on 3 hits, and somehow, some way, Seattle survives this mess. Holy cow, 6, 7, 8, 9 runs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 hits, no errors. The Yankees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hits and no errors. So, final score here. The Seattle Mariners come back and pull this one out. 9-5 against the Yankees. We now improve our record to 2-2 in this replay, and we will be dead even going into the next game. We were 1-2, and we were one game below what they did in real life. We're back to dead even, and we're 2-2 in the replay. Next game will be against the Yankees, game number 121, September 5th, 1995. Wow, what a game! If you guys have not seen this, it was a heck of a game, heck of a comeback. The boys, they put it together. Man, that was a tough ride. Whew. I need to get something to drink after this one. Holy cow. But we got two more against the Yankees. So they're all going to be like this. I just know it. Anyways, I appreciate everyone coming out. We had Dave Gardner, Touch 'em All, Bobby Catalano, Nat King Curry the Fourth, Rob Explanation Point, everyone else that came by. I do appreciate it very, very, very much. Thank you, one and all. Hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you guys next time for game number 121 against the Yankees. Your final score from Yankee Stadium: the Seattle Mariners send their fans home happy. 9 runs on 15 hits, no errors. The Yankees, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.